Brian Windhorst on the Hoop Collective podcast. He believes that Steph Curry, well, first of all, we all know Steph Curry's eligible for a contract extension this offseason. And he's saying LeBron has started recruiting him at the All-Star game. As you saw, you remember they were teammates, and there was a lot of fawning between the two and social media posts and everything else.
First
about
time
the two
LeBron
of them
ever played with
being
Steph
teammates.
Curry.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it was an All-Star game. But still, what Windy had to say was kind of interesting. Take a listen here.
Steph is also eligible for an extension this summer. I guess he would sign it, right? I mean, I guess the Warriors are offering a big extension and he'd sign it, even though he just turned 33. I thought it was hilarious over All-Star weekend, LeBron praising Steph up and down, the one side and down the other, how much he loves his game, how much he respects him. I mean, LeBron has obviously put the full court press on, not the full court press, but LeBron has also obviously begun recruiting of Steph just in the event that he wouldn't extend.
Sliding into the DMs is what basically Wendy's trying to say there. Now, is it that crazy to think that Steph Curry would think that it's time to leave Golden State, maybe say, you know what, maybe my time here is done? People think, oh, he's going to retire with the Warriors. But have you seen him this season, guys? Have you noticed him this season with the young group around him and his level of frustration, especially without Klay Thompson there, seems to be growing game after game. This is after a recent game where he was frustrated once again with some of the young guys and how they were not performing well, weren't ready to play in another loss. And his tone and what he talked about kind of suggests a guy that maybe he's ready to move on. Take a listen.
We got to play better. We have to develop a winning attitude every single night. And honestly, we got to get sick of, just getting blown out, because that's embarrassing. I think we have to have some pride about how we're playing. You can lose games. That's going to happen, but not like that.
So when you go through a rebuild, it's not fun when you're not the young guy anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Curry went through this as the young guy years ago, but now he's the vet with rings on his fingers, and he's looking around him thinking, I can't win with these dudes. That's literally what you're hearing. So maybe there's something to it. Then again, maybe not. 30 seconds after Windy said what he said on the Hoop Collective podcast, Nick Friedell, who covers the Warriors, said this.
He's going to sign, whether he signs. I actually had this argument with our boy Timmy B the other day, guys. Timmy B is like, he may not sign. He may not sign. Come on, look at that team. There's no way that Steph, who has only ever said he wants to stay with the Warriors his whole career, and who has only ever said, I can't wait to play with Klay again, it's going to be great, and Draymond's still rolling through either the end of his prime or towards that other stage at a different point in his career, that Steph is suddenly going to walk away. Steph is going to sign that big money extension at some point.
So never mind.
I don't know about that. I mean, I think both things can be true. I think Steph Curry can sign the extension this summer, but I think there's also the possibility that we see Steph Curry finish his career in a different uniform. When that happens, I don't know. But as far as the situation with the Golden State Warriors, I can understand his frustration. They've been doing a lot of losing the last couple of years, right? Now, you would attribute a lot of that to injuries, but as this core continues to age, I don't know how they get that part drastically turned around and in the right direction to the point where they're competing for championships, especially in the Western Conference. So I don't think it's crazy to think that Steph Curry could potentially be on the move at some point in the next couple of years.
I don't think it's crazy at all. And I'll say this. I want Steph Curry to do whatever Steph Curry feels like he needs to do for his legacy.
He's earned that.
Like he's earned that. Like I don't care if that's at Golden State. I don't care if that people want him to go back home to Charlotte where he was, he raised and spent time there and played for Jordan. I don't care if that's with the Lakers. This is a new dimension that we're seeing in the NBA. If star players want to go team up with other star players, I would love to see LeBron James and Stephen Curry on the same team together. I would love to see it. You know why? Because it will make LeBron more of a villain. It would make Steph more of a villain. And if they would win more championships, then so be it. I'm not one of these old guys, even though we had an old guy segment this morning about Gonzaga basketball, right? That says, you have to stay with your team and win it for your city, and that's where you started your career. Look, man, you have the dynamic to change where you have a chance to play. And that's power. So if he felt like he has more power and more opportunity to win championships in LA, then so be it with LeBron. Because honestly, I hope Klay comes back, and I hope Klay Thompson is the player he was before he's gotten hurt. But he's gotten hurt twice now. He's gotten hurt twice now. And you have a 2-year layoff from basketball. It's hard to come back and be the same player you were before. I hope he can do it. But if you're Steph, you're looking at the future earnings of this, and you're like, I have money. Yeah, the money sounds great. I have money. Can I win more, though, if that's important to him? Maybe he can't win more at Golden State. I don't know. That's up to Steph.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.